Interior, warehouse. Ray is tied to a chair with the tailor and Frankie interrogating him. You know who I am?
You struck me as a Sinatra kind of guy.
Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, I do like Sinatra. He had class. He had style. What's not to like?
If you kidnap me because you want me to play a song from old Blue Eyes, you just have to accept the fact that his version is going to be better than mine.
This isn't about that. This is about you being a cape.
You think I have superpowers? Buddy, my power is rock and roll.
A perfect cover-up. I went to your listed address, 1060 Addison in Albany, and you know what I found?
It's not Wrigley Field.
Wrigley? What? No, 1060 Addison. No west, just Addison. Brought me to a telephone pole with your picture staring back at me.
Makes sense, since we're playing the Nick in a few days.
And I said, holy shit, that looks just like the guy we're looking for.
Yeah, I happen to have one of those faces. You ought to Google me sometime. There's lots of me's out there.
Where were you at 2 p.m. yesterday?
I think I was having breakfast on a park bench.
What'd you have?
Chinese food.
What kind?
Lo mein. Pork.
Where'd you get it?
Pretty sure China. Although possibly from this great place in Toronto.
What? How the hell could you get food from China by 2 p.m.?
Yeah, I'm kind of rich.
The tailor and Frankie sidebar. Food from China or Canada for breakfast?
I don't think we can afford to bribe this guy, boss.
I don't think we can afford to have this guy as a hostage. They turn back to Ray. Ray smiles a very stupid smile. Maybe we could just get a ransom.
Are you kidding? Do you know how big his band is? He'll be the next Mark David Chapman. Oh God, prison is the only safe place for that poor bastard. If I ever see that beetle killing son of a...
Right. No, I don't want to be the next Chapman.
So what do we do, boss?
Ray's cell phone goes off. The tailor walks over, answers it, and puts it on speakerphone. Say hello.
Hello.
The tailor puts his phone on mute as soon as Ray says hello.
Hey man, it's me. I'm over at the Iron Frog and I just met this redhead chick wearing a Gordie Howe shirt. She says she's totally into the whole superhero thing, so I told her what I did at that hippie joint yesterday. The tie-dye brew. You remember? You were eating the Chinese food while I was out kicking ass on those gangsters. Anyway, she said she was going to treat me to all-night lap dances at Betty and Veronica's. Come on down, man. We're gonna be there all night. Well, not all night, but come on, hurry up before the after party.
Fred hangs up. It seems our hero has a weakness.
Yeah, he's dumb as hell.
Frankie, do your thing.
Frankie gets all intimidating as he takes a step forward and he reaches into his jacket and he dramatically pulls out a phone. He dials and puts it on speakerphone.
Betty and Veronica's.
Yeah, I want to talk to Rocky, please. Yeah, Rocky. Because I'm his fucking pimp, that's why. Rocky, hey, in about 20 minutes, a redhead girl wearing a Gordie Howe shirt is gonna be coming in there with a guy who slipped her a date rape drug. You need to put the mittens to him and throw him out door number 2. That's right, door number 2. No cops. We're gonna handle this matter internally.
Any more to say, smart ass?
Yeah, I'm suddenly so happy to be here. I've had so many lap dances today. Those poor strippers could use the break. I'm beginning to think that it's pointless to try to intimidate a rock star. They all seem to have some kind of a death wish already.
Then let's give him what he wants. Wait, no, Chapman.
So what do we do with him, boss?
I say we let him leave, if his hero can save him.
Exterior, outside a strip club, nighttime. Fred is being dragged out the door by several bouncers.
I still don't know what I did. Where the hell are we going?
We got a call from a badge that you're a bad man.
Damn, she caught up with me. Did she leave her name? It was Jeanette, wasn't it?
The bouncers lead Fred directly into a car, and the car drives off. Interior, the warehouse. Fred is now tied up right next to Ray.
You've been here all day.
I kinda work up here.
I told you. You should have promoted that security guard. He was damn good.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
What makes you think there's gonna be a next time?
You think this is the first time I've been tied to a chair? I'm just thrilled that they seem to be more interested in you. Do you have any idea what friends are like in Georgia? At least the mob probably just wants money.
Will you two shut up and make it impossible to think? Now, where were we?
We were just talking about how we're gonna kill the superhero.
Oh, right. Are you sure he's a cape? It looks pretty normal to me.
Maybe he's a healer, like Regenerator. The tailor punches Fred in the face.
Oh!
Yeah, he's not a healer. Looks like that's gonna swell up. You know, your file isn't very specific. What exactly is your superpower?
I'm super excited that the guy next to me is famous and that there's
Probably a mob of insane fans out there looking for him.
Oh, I didn't mean to say mob.
We untied the guy next to you hours ago. He just refuses to leave, saying that this is the most fun he's ever had.
Say what?
It's not true. Don't be fucking stupid.
It doesn't really matter. You see this glove? It's made with the costumes of old superheroes. Ones that had lost their way or given up. You'd be amazed what you find searching your local thrift store. You know, it's funny. The more I add to this thing, the more crazy things it does. Have you ever thought about giving up?
Oh God, all the time. But the music, man. The music. The tailor pulls out a gun.
I wasn't talking to you. In fact, I'm really sick of you.
He aims the gun right in Ray's face.
All of my albums are going to go platinum.
Ray whispers to Fred. Boss, Chapman.
Damn it.
Chapman? Like Mark David Chapman?
Motherfucker!
Are you seriously comparing me to the great John Lennon? Yeah, I wish.
You know what? I've never want to see this guy again. Frankie, get him the hell out of my sight.
Vinny. Enter Vinny, who walks in, grabs the back of Ray's chair. You must be the Vinny that I've heard about so loudly, and drags him off screen. Vinny doesn't say a word, he just does his job. He's got a show tonight, big guy. Make sure you give him a heavy small. Just 1 calorie shy of a medium. Why do I get the feeling you're not talking about ice cream? The tailor turns back to Fred.
Now for you. I have arranged a fate worse than death.
Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes?
You wish it was snakes. You don't know what you've done, my government-approved but not affiliated friend. You ever been to a coffee shop on the south side of town called the Tie-Dye Brew?
The TD Bree? Yeah, I've seen it around. And I do drink a lot of coffee.
If you are who I think you are, then you know just the place I'm talking about. You see, you're the cape who goes by the alias HAMMERSPACE. No government affiliation. However, you do possess a license to use firearms and a license to kill at your discretion. Normally, we look the other way on masks, but you shot up one of our boys. Understand that as soon as you realized it was a debt collection, you backed off and you took the cuffs off our boy. So, mano a mano, I got nothing against you. Ordinarily, we'd be shooting our boys for shooting up the coffee shop in broad daylight, but this is different. You shot my cousin.
Oh shit.
Oh shit is right. You will now have to suffer the wrath of...
Frankie opens the door.
his mother.